one of the PPT. Uh, this PPT is related to the CPM. Wanna do we see this CPM now? Okay. We are discussing by using this particular example. Okay. So,
Okay, sir.
this type of scenario may be given to me, and from this, firstly, I have to draw the precedence network. So that precedence network may be any type of. So there are two different types of precedence network. One is known as my activity on node, and another one is activity on arrow. Okay, activity on arrow.
Okay, sir.
So any of the technique, if that is mentioned in my paper, then I have to use the specific one. Otherwise, I try to be prefer this. This is easiest than AOA. Okay. So we are going to be discuss this particular one, AON right now. So this is the node representation for my AON, activity on node. Earliest start, duration, earliest finish. Here we are representing the label. Here my latest start, float or slack time. So this is also known with another name, slack time, SLACK. Okay, slack time.
Okay, sir.
Latest finish. So these are the information that we are going to be represent onto the node. Now based on to my this example, here this is the important column. So this column is blank, this column is blank, and this row is blank. In this particular column there are three rows, which are blank. So this is against A, B, and F. Okay. So what do you mean by this? This means these are my initial node. Then there are certain precedent, or you see, can say these are the dependency of these node. So C is dependent on to A, or until unless A is not completed, C cannot start. That is the meaning of this. So now let us draw the network. On the basis of this, now, as I told you, so these are the three, A, B, and F. So these are the initial node. After this, so let us see, this is my is the dependent of C. Okay, or you can say C depend upon A, and D and E depend upon B. So let us see this network. C after completion of A, C is going to be start. So B having two dependent node, D and E. Similarly, you can see for the rest of one. E and F are the precedence node for G, and C and D
Okay.
are the precedent node for H. So here you can see C and D are finished before
Yes, sir.
H, and similarly G, E and F. This is the up till this is the only network up till this. From up till this, as per my given scenario. But right now, node and this node is included extra because of my conventions or because of the rules of my this network. There should be one start and there should be one end. Then only we are able to be find the exact critical path. Otherwise, there may be more than one critical path. Okay, so that is very important. Start and finish. Now we start calculating. We had already filled. If you see in my this now, so we had already filled my this value. What is this value? So this value are nothing. These are the duration. Okay, so duration are already filled along with. And now we are assuming 0 here, and this 0 is directly coupled to the earliest start of this node, which are directly connected. So these are the directly connected node. 0 here, 0 here. Now how we get this? We are adding this value and this value. So what is this? This is my earliest start and this is my duration. So duration plus earliest start, that become earliest finish. And similarly, this is directly connected and we are going to be copy the same value here. 7 plus 6, that become 13. But here this node is connected with two more node. So that's why this 4 is copied here. The same 4 is copied here. Okay. And 4 plus 4
Okay, sir.
become 8. Here 4 plus 5, that become 9. Now this H node is connected with the two different node. So one side we are getting 13. And from this side we are getting the 13 value. From this side we are getting the 18 value. So which should I have to write? Which one is the highest value, grid test value.
Yes.
Grid value is 13. 13 plus 3, that becomes 16. Here we can see, from here we are getting the 9, from here we are getting the 9. So in both the cases, the value is 9. Thus, there is no whether we are copying this or this. So these are the equal value. That's why 9 directly. 9 plus 4, that becomes 14. Here again, from this side we are getting 16 value. From here we are getting 14 value. So which one I have to copy here? 16. Clear hai?
Yes, sir.
So this particular is known as my forward pass. Okay, forward pass.
Sir,
For
sir, I have a doubt.
okay, forward
Sir,
pass. Forward pass. This process.
sir, can we have more than one critical path in the network diagram?
Yes, yes, yes. That may be. That may be. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
that may be. Definitely, these are the duration that we had calculated, and there may be the chances that more than one critical path. I had already given one of the example in your CA, in which there are two paths, critical path. Okay. So that may be. If we are not using this finish
Okay,
and start now, so then every path become a critical path, because here you can see we left this value. Definitely this is not a critical path. This is the critical path. Right now the next step. So in my next step now, I had already copied here the 16 value. Now this 16 value we are directly going to be copy here onto my latest finish. So the same value we copy there. Okay. Similarly, as we start in my forward pass now, we 0, this is copied directly. So right now we are copying this 16. Now how I get this float? So my float, we are getting this float is equal to latest finish minus latest finish minus earliest finish. Okay, earliest finish. So
okay,
this
sir.
way we are getting by this float. So now 16 minus 16, that becomes 0. 16 minus 13, that becomes 3. And how we are getting this value? This is my latest start. So latest start, we are getting by subtracting my latest finish. Okay, by
Minus duration.
duration. Okay. So this way we are getting this.
Okay, sir.
16 minus 3, this becomes 13. 16 minus 5 this way. Now this 13 is directly copied here. 13 here, 13 here. 13 plus minus 13, 0. 13 minus 6, 7. Here 13 minus 8, 5. 13 minus 4, 9. Okay. So from this side, if I see this, so this become 11. 11 is copied here. 11 minus 9, 2. And 11 minus 5, 6. So from this side, we are getting 6 value. From this side, we are getting 9 value. So now which value we are going to be copy, which is the less value, smallest value.
Smaller
Less
value.
value is 6. So 6 is copied here. But here we can directly. But in short, na, right now, wherever the 0, so these are all the my critical activities are critical tasks. And from start up till end, if there is certain path which having this float time 0, so that path is known as my critical path. As per this example, na, ACH is my critical path.
CH. Okay, sir.
Clear? Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Now this is the one way. Another way of representing this particular one is, that is known as my AON. And AON, I don't think this is available in this.
AO
Yes, yes.
activity on RO, sir. I think activity.
This is AOA. Okay. So for AOA, na, instead
Yes,
of
sir.
representing the activity like that way, so right now my node is represented by using these 4 information. One is my event number, earliest day start, or latest finish, and my slack time. Okay. So these are the 4 information. Right now, if this is the same example, if I take the same example, then this type of network is get generated. So right now, instead of representing this activities value onto the node, right now we are representing onto the arrow. That's why we are saying this is my activity on arrow.
Arrow.
So activity are represented onto the arrow itself. So how we are this 1, 2, 3. So this we are representing activity number right from left to right and top to down. Okay. So if I start from here, this is my leftmost node. That's why this is 1. then towards right 2, then downwards 3, then the right 4, 5 and 6. This way we are writing this number. And now how we are calculating this? This is my forward pass when we are calculating. Here we are copying 0. 0 plus 7, that becomes 7. 7 plus 7 plus, what is the next duration? This 6. 7 plus this 6. So that becomes 13. And similarly, if we come from this side, 0 plus 4, 4. 4 plus 4, 8. But which one is the highest value? 13. That's why 13 here. 13 plus 3, 16. Here 11 plus 5. Oh, 11 plus 5, 16. So both the ways we are getting the same value. So what will be the highest that we have to, sorry. Here 9 plus 4, 9 plus 5. 9 plus 5, that become 14. So highest value is copied. Okay.
14.
Similarly, we are backtracking. Right now, 16 minus 5, then we are writing there. Okay. And then 16, how we are getting this value? So this value we are getting by subtracting this from this. Okay. This value is subtracted from this. Now, if I subtract 11 minus 9, that become 2. 13 minus 13, 0. 6 minus 4, 2. 7 minus 7, 0. So again, there are set of activity which having the 0 value. So this is a little bit difficult. Instead of representing the node firstly we are drawing the or drafting the arrow. Okay. And then we are keep on drafting my whole of the network. So this is known as my another type of to whom we call a AON. These are the important theory. So please.
Sir, in activity on arrow.
Sorry.
Sir, in activity on arrow method, can we have more than 2 and tasks?
In a activity on arrow.
And activity on arrow scheduling, can we have more than 2 and tasks?
End task. No. Again, there must be a one end task. If there are more than one end task, then my calculation may be not proper one. So always, if there are more than one end task, then I have to assume one end. Similarly, if more than one start,
okay.
Here you can see more than one start, so that's why this node is get assumed. And here you see H and G are the two arrows, but we are assuming this node. So that is the meaning. Here you can see H and G. These are the two arrows, but this is get terminated with a single node. So this is always. This type of problem is not there in my AOA, because AOA we are keep on assuming this. So, but in my AON, maybe the assumption is required. But here definitely if I start the arrow, that should start from certain node. So that's why this is not assumed one. These are started from there only. As you had seen the same problem in AON, then we are assuming start and end. Okay.
Okay, sir.
There must be one start, there must be one end. That is the convention of this network. That's why I am asking you to learn this. Here you can see a project network should have only one start. A project network should have only one end. Okay. So these are the convention. These are the rules that I have to follow. Clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Now let us discuss the another concept that you are asking me. This is clear to you per chart? Hello?
Sir, per chart, no, sir. No, sir.
Per chart is not clear to you. This is again very important topic.
No, sir.
Let us discuss this particular one. So right now, whatever we have discussed right now,
okay.
So that is my CPM. So in CPM, a single duration is given to me. But in my per chart, there are 3 different durations are given. And these durations are, one is known as my optimistic. That is the probability to whom we call a most likely, and the pessimistic. So these all are the estimates. But instead of the single estimates, in this we have 3 different types of estimates. Rest of the network is same. We have taken the same example. A having no dependency, B having no dependency, F having no dependency, C is dependent on A, the same. But instead of this value is changed. At that time we have a single duration. Now we have 3 different type of duration. So we are using the same concept for drafting this network. Forget these value right now. Forget this T, just A, B and F. then E and F having the dependency, है ना? So precedence node of G. Similarly, C and D are the precedent node of H. Okay. So this is the concept of similar AOA that we are using in this. Now, how we are representing this value, A value? So that we had to calculate by using this relation. Okay, A plus 4M plus B divided by 6. And these value are already calculated. This is given in your book. Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Hmm.
Okay.
If you can calculate this, you can calculate this 5 plus 24 plus 8. Okay, divided by 6. If you calculate this now, this becomes 6.1.
57 by 6, 6.17. Okay.
Okay. Similarly, S value.
Okay, sir.
So this is standard deviation. So how we are calculating this standard deviation? B minus A divided by 6. So what is the B value? 8 minus 5. That become now 3. 3 divided by 6. So that become 0.5.
1 by 2.
Similarly, we can calculate these two values. Okay. Now we are going to be writing
Okay, sir.
along with this T and S. Here you can see these value are written. Instead, in my critical path method, we are writing a single value, but here we have two value. One is my time duration, another one is the standard deviation. Okay. After writing this particular
Okay,
one,
sir.
here we are assuming this particular one is the event number. This part is the event number. So same way we had written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, left to right, top to down. And this is the actually initially we are assuming this 0. Okay, 0 plus 6,
Okay, sir.
1, 7. That remains same. We are copying directly 0 plus 4, 0 plus 10. But in this case, there is the chances that maybe this is the value, but highest value I have to write. So if I add this 4 plus 2, that becomes 6.83, and here the 10.5. So which one is the highest? This 10.5. So
10.5.
write these value. Okay, clear?
Okay, sir.
6.
Yes, sir.
So this way you can write. Now how I have to write this value S? So this is a little bit difficult. Firstly, we are doing the same thing, 0 plus 0.5. So that becomes same. Here you can see the same value is copied. But how we copied this value? So if you see this value, this 0.53. So 0.53, if I sum it up, this is 0.50 and this is 0.17. So this become 67, but here we are writing for 53. And if I sum it up, 0.33 and 0.25. So which one we have to copy here? So if I calculate this now, this become 58. So how I write this? So this value we are calculating by using this relation. So how we are calculating? We are firstly squaring this value, square of this value plus square of this value, then sum it up. Okay, then under the root. So whatever the value is coming, and highest value I have to reflect. I have to calculate from this path also, I have to calculate from this path also. So which one is the highest value that we have to write here? So this way we are calculating. Okay, relation is given here.
Okay.
Clear hai? So that you can calculate at your own end.
Yes, sir.
Now in my question, a target value is given, and then only the we are calculating all this. So target value is written in this part. This part is for my target value. So here we are assuming the target value is given for my event 4. So this is my event 4. So if I take this my event 4, so what is the target value? Target value means the people are asking me to complete this task up till this date or up within this time. So maybe this is 10 days. According to my calculation, how much I had got? 9. By using these two things, 10 minus 9 divided by standard deviation. So we are getting this value. This value is known as my Z value. What is the meaning of this Z value? This value I have to check onto the graph. And this is the graph. Now, as in my previous slide, you had seen this is my Z value. Yes? Now we try to be see in this graph. So what is given in this graph? Here the probability of not meeting the target. Sentence is written in negative, not meeting the target. and here we are, the Z values are given. So what is my Z value? This is positive 1.8867. So this is 2 and this is 1.75. So 1187 is nearby this. So if I draw this way, so this become nearby 2 or 3%. So that's why we are saying कि as per this value, there are the chances near about 2% कि we are not meeting with the target. Clear? This is the only meaning of my bar chart.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us come to the next.
Okay, sir.
So this is the another that you are asking me to discuss about. This particular is known as my earn value analysis. Earn value analysis. Okay. So these are the important relation that you need to be copy. E minus, this is the schedule variance. What do you mean by the schedule variance? Actually, now when we are making a plan, so plan is related to my how much time we are going to be spent, and another one, how much cost we are going to be spent. So now on one day, on between when my project is going on, so on some day now we start evaluating whether we are working as per my plan or not. So that is the meaning of earn value analysis. So now we are calculating how much the difference in my plan and actual. That is known as my schedule variance. Similarly, a cost variance. So how we are calculating earn value minus planned value. Okay, that is known as my schedule. SV is equal to EV minus PV and CV is equal to EV minus AC. So these are the relation for calculating the schedule variance and cost variance. And these are the indexes. So there are three different types of indexes. One is SPI, another one is CPI. Within this is going to be wind up, but we try to be complete this. So SPI, we are calculating, this is again a schedule performance index. So this is using the same attributes, EV and PV. But instead of right now, here we are subtracting, here we are dividing this. Okay, if this value is less than 1, so that means we are behind the schedule. If this is equal to 1, so that means we are working as per my plan. If this is greater than 1, so means we are before time. So these are the three meaning of this SPI. Similarly, CPI. If this is less than 1, so means we had already spent more cost for my project. If equal to 1, then as per the plan. If this is greater than, then means less budget we had spent. Okay, we had planned more budget, but I need less budget. And similarly, this CSI, cost schedule index. So this shows me how this cost is scheduled for my this particular project. Now let us discuss these things by using this simple example. Okay. So we had an example ki my project cost is 10,000 and the duration is 4 weeks. So if I try to be calculate the per week cost, so 10,000 divided by 4, that become 2,500. Okay. Hello.
So here we are supposed to calculate on the week basis. Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Sir.
Yes.
Here we are supposed to calculate on week basis or daily basis.
This is not week basis or daily basis. Whenever the project manager na, think ki right now I have to calculate, then they can calculate. That is not necessary. Ki weekly the people keep on calculating. When they start thinking, ki let us try to be project or make a projection related to my project, ki whether we are working on time or not. Okay, so then only. Actually, there are certain checkpoints that are already defined. If that checkpoints are not achieved as per my defined time, so what do you mean by this? Either before that date, either after that date. So then the actually manager started doing this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So right now this 10,000 is given to me and the duration is 4. So I had calculated already. Now it shows the scenario. So what is the scenario? This is the end of the 3rd week. So what do you mean by this? 3 weeks we had already passed. But how much job I had done? Only 50%. So means I had spent how much? 3 weeks means 3 into 25. So as per my plan, I have to spend how much? 7,500. But how much I had completed? So I had just earned 50%. So 50%, 4 week 50% mean 2 into 2,500. That become 5,000. But actually how much I had spent? So here it shows I had completed 50% task, but actually the cost is 9,000. So this way we are getting these three variables value. Clear to you? This
Yes,
is clear? If there is any
yes,
doubt,
sir. In a question, will they give all these values, sir? Sir, in exam, they will give.
They will
In
provide
exam,
you this
will they give all
this
the values?
definition. This definition is only
Okay,
given
sir.
to you. This definition. This definition. Only this much definition is given, and then they are asking you, oh, tell me what is the new cost for my project. Okay. From this sentence, na, you need to be write these three.
Then, sir, how can we write the planned value?
Planned value I had written like this way. This shows end of the third week. So means 3 weeks are already spent. So now I had calculated initially na, for my 1 week, what is the cost? 2500. So 3 week means 3 into this total. How much is the size of my project? 4 na. So 10,000 divided by 4, that become 2500. So I had calculated for 1 week. So right now it shows me ki 3 week we had already spent. So 3 into 25. So that becomes 75 na. Okay.
Sir, it means it clearly indicating that we will not get any profit because we are investing the $10,000 in the making this
Definitely
project.
this is showing right me ki something is changed there. But how much is changed? So that I need to be calculated na. It shows me ki 3 week we had already passed.
Okay, sir.
Up till now we had completed only 5 or 50% task. I had already spent this much. So 9,000 I had already spent, but the total cost is my this much. So I had already indication if something is going wrong, but how much this is going wrong, or how I tell my customer ki how much you need to be spend more, why we are spending more. Sometimes this may be looking like this way, but this may be ki we had already done too much task. So that is another scenario. Okay. So this is the important. I must
Okay.
able to be calculate or find out these value, planned value, earned value, and actual value in an accurate way. Then only my whole of the problem work fine. So now next I need not to do anything. Just fill these value in these relations, and we are getting the different value. This negative value means we are behind the schedule, and here it shows me how much. So this is near about 44% we are behind the schedule. And similarly, we are calculating the cost variance. So how much we had spent more? So we had already spent 4,000 more onto this. Now this CPI helped me to be calculate the forecast. So what is the cost, new cost for my project? So by using this CPI, now we are able to be calculate right now the new cost. So how we are calculating the new cost? So this is the relation estimated at complete. So we are using budgeted at the complete divided by CPI. So budgeted at complete we had already whatever be my previous cost. So that is 10,000 divided by CPI 55. So this is the new cost. So right now we can say instead of completing the project in 10,000, we are going to be complete as per my this current scenario 18,000 है 181.
Yes, sir.
So that is the new cost. But this may be the case कि after 3 or 4 days, when you are again going to evaluate this, so this may be less than this may be more than this. So that doesn't mean this is just up till my performance for 3 weeks. So after 3 weeks, what is going to be happen? That is another scenario. So right now we can tell this cost to my customer कि this is the new cost for your project. Instead of 10,000, we are going to be do in this. Okay. So this mean earn value analysis. Is there any doubt? Any doubt? Am I audible? मेरी आवाज आ रही है? Are you able to listen my voice? Hello, hello. This is enough, or you wanted to be learn some more topic? You can type. If you are not able to listen my voice, you can type.